Hey everybody. Many people are wondering what it is like to rent an apartment in New York City during the health crisis. I had another video planned for today, but renting in New York City during the health pandemic is a question that keeps coming up, so I thought I'd talk about renting an apartment in New York right now. If you like this video, it would help out a lot if you hit the like button down below. At the end of this video, I will tell you what you can do to make your rental process go as smooth as possible and important info about credit checks if you're renting in New York City. First things first, lease renewals are up big time, which makes sense since moving right now is harder due to the health pandemic, so people are definitely staying put while we stay inside to flatten the curve. This was predicted by Jonathan Miller, president and CEO of appraisal firm Miller Samuel. We've entered a period of peak lease renewal. New leases for the first half of April were down 79% year over year, and lease renewals are not really able to be tracked. It's something that can be inferred by a drop in new leases. As a result, inventory is definitely lower. Renters have fewer apartments to choose from since we've seen a decrease of about 57% of new rental listings hit the market during the health crisis. For those of you wondering what effect this has had on prices, it's really too soon to tell, but those looking for incredible deals in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and the South Bronx, there really has not been a major reduction in rent rates, but I have seen more concessions offered, like 2 weeks of free rent in some cases. Other people are asking now, what about demand? Is that still there? Anecdotally, I can tell you that the apartments I listed during the health crisis went really fast. Other agents have been telling me the exact same thing. In fact, a client I was working with who was looking for an apartment in Brooklyn back in March, she decided to hold off on renting at the time. And at the time, I recommended to her that if she liked an apartment, she should take it because there was a lot of uncertainty looming. And remember, this was back when the subways were still running and businesses were still open. She decided to hold off, and today she told me she'd like to start looking again. But not only can we now not meet, the first apartment that she liked already had 3 applications in for it. So the market is definitely active, and you want to be ready to apply the moment you find an apartment that you like. I made a video yesterday about how to make your apartment application process easier in New York City, and I'll link to that in the description. But this brings me to my next topic. Real estate agents and clients cannot meet right now, so how are people renting? Right now, virtually and remotely is definitely the name of the game. People are choosing apartments based on video. People are making choices based on floor plans and photos. New search filters have been added to popular search sites that only bring up listings with virtual tours. This was once a niche offering for listings, but it's now becoming the norm. The clients I found apartments for and I have never met in person. That's unfortunate because it's what I love most about my job, meeting new people. The leases were signed remotely using Adobe Fill and Sign. So knowing all of this, what can you expect and how can you make this easier for you? The easiest way to rent right now is to work with an agent like myself who can be contacting listings and landlords on your behalf. Apartment inventory is very low, so having someone working for you while you tend to other essential things in your life is definitely a must. Also, an agent will probably know about an apartment before it hits StreetEasy or Zillow. Expect to apply before you see the apartment in person. In fact, you might not get to see the apartment in person until you're moving in. However, the technology being utilized right now by Douglas Elliman agents is the best in the industry. It will definitely give you an accurate sense of the apartment you're taking before you actually see it. Apartments can sometimes be made able for you to be seen in person, but in the deals I've been a part of, it's not until you've already been approved. So under the new tenant laws in New York City, you only need to pay for a credit check once every 30 days. So if you apply, insist that you get a copy of your credit report. It's great to have, it's your right to have it, and they cannot charge you more than $20 for it unless you're applying to a co-op. And you can use it again for the next 30 days if you wind up not renting that apartment. So thanks for watching. If you feel like you learned more about renting during the health crisis in New York after watching this, please hit the like button and check the description above to find out how to get my free renter's guide in New York City. It's completely free and filled with valuable insights you won't find anywhere else. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy.